Hi, Kareem Ismail here. What I'm about to share with you is going to make me very unpopular with many of my peers. But I've had enough and I can't keep quiet any longer. You see, there's a good chance you may be one of the millions of people like me who purchased countless self-help programs, read all the self-motivation books, attended self-improvement seminars of all the big-name self-help gurus, masters like Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Stephen Covey, Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield. You probably invested in those programs because you wanted to transform an area of your life. Perhaps you wanted to improve your financial situation, or you wanted to eliminate all the damaging stress that was crippling every area of your life. Or maybe you needed help fixing a broken relationship with your spouse or with your kids. Or if you're like me, you were looking for a surefire way to transform your health and fitness. Whatever the reason was, you were most likely looking for a solution, an answer to a problem you were struggling with. Let me ask you, did the programs promise to solve your problems once and for all? Did you find the answers you were looking for? Did your life change the way you expected it to? The answer I'm given every day by people just like you is no. Although I thought my life would finally change because of this program, I'm still stuck in the exact same situation I was before. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. You see, I know a little bit about the pain of feeling that your life is crumbling all around you with no hope and nowhere to turn, because that was me. In 2002, my family business was in ruins and I felt increasingly unable to support my family. My relationship with my wife Nermin was strained, and each day my children were growing more and more distant from me. I was 40 pounds overweight, with my back so severely damaged that I could barely walk to the end of my driveway. Ultimately, I was flat on my back for months, being forced to stop all physical activity. I thought frequently about how easy it would be to end my life, once and for all. I hated myself and I blamed myself for my horrible situation. You see, it's when you get to rock bottom that you find yourself clutching to anything to save yourself. And that's when it occurred to me that only I could fix myself. I reached out for help and I tried everything. If it cost money, I borrowed the money to purchase the books, programs, and tapes. At this point, I was willing to try just about anything that promised me hope. After sinking into more than $25,000 of debt and having read and used what I learned from more than 280 books, tapes, programs, I came to a stark realization, almost by accident. You see, the truth is that the books did help me to a point by giving me hope. But the whole experience also left me with some difficult questions. While it's true that more than 90% of people simply don't follow through and act on the advice given in these programs, I was different. I actually did follow their advice and I implemented everything I read. So then why didn't I see any breakthrough results? The answer to this question was something I couldn't let go of. I mean, the people who wrote these programs and books, they were brilliant, weren't they? So why didn't it work for me? It wasn't until I stumbled onto something I noticed in just about every single book and program I'd ever seen. And I thought, why hadn't I seen this before? The fact was that every single book, program, and tape was missing one thing. The one crucial piece that spells the difference between either remaining stuck where you are or transforming your life and rising to unimaginable success in the shortest possible time. So you might be wondering, what's this missing ingredient? Well, the answer to this came from my background and experience in working with some of the world's finest architects and designers. Let me tell you what I mean. You see, before any building is ever constructed, an architect is required to first create a drawing of all the design pieces needed and how they all fit and function and work together. This drawing is often called an architectural blueprint. Consider this. If you were building your custom dream home, how important would it be for you to know exactly what it would look like when it was finished? How about also knowing how much it would cost and how long it would take to build? How important would it be to know what type of materials to use, how many rooms there should be, where the rooms should go, what features the home should have, and what type of lighting should be used? How about the exterior? Now, do you think it would ever be possible for you to build a dream home without having a proper blueprint for your home? Well, you see, the answer is deceptively simple. Just like you need a blueprint to design the home of your dreams, you surely need a blueprint to design and build the life of your dreams. In fact, this is the one vital ingredient missing in almost all the 200,790 self-help resources from more than 17,000 self-help authors you're most likely to come across. Once I accepted this obvious truth, I set about to painstakingly develop and design my own life blueprint to help me build my own future, my own dream life, exactly the way I wanted, and that worked specifically for me. The results from going through the blueprint process were nothing short of miraculous. To say that my life was completely transformed would be a huge understatement. Today, I'm an active adventurer and mountain hiker, having climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest freestanding mountain in the world, something I never dreamed was possible for me. I have the deepest relationships with both my wife and children, who we were able to send to the top universities in North America and Europe. I have rediscovered my lost spiritual connection, and I have a renewed and deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose in life. I'm also able to finally find the balance between my business and personal time, and I enjoy today no less than 16 weeks of uninterrupted vacation while traveling the world. I say this not to brag, but to simply share the value of this blueprint process and to show you not only what it's done for me, but what's possible for you. And the truth is, you now know where I came from. You know the hopeless situation I was in before my life turned around. And probably your situation may not be as desperate as mine once was. But ask yourself this question. If this life blueprint turned around the life of a broken man who had almost given up on life, is it possible it could help transform your life too? To see what this life blueprint is and if it can help you, simply click on the link below and I'll meet you on the other side.